and a new team, Devourers. All these teams are competing for points, HADO ranking points for the National League, and these will basically alter where the positions are on the National Tournament circuit. So should be also really good matches. Got some great teams today, and got some newer teams as well that you don't often see in the top 8s as well. So nice set of players. Hope some really good matches. Everything is being played best of 3, so you can see at least 2 games in each match set up between the teams. Our first teams are on court now and ready to go. So our opening match is Warpstar versus Wolfpack. So Warpstar, our Wolfpack, ready to go now, on court. Here we go. Game on. Let's get it underway. Okay, so nice opening, sort of aggressive play from both sides. It's got a lot of firepower and movement here. First point on the board there for Wolfpack. Warpstar looking for their first score. Second point in for Wolfpack. Good motion from them. Points on the board for Warpstar now. 3-1 currently to Wolfpack. Wolfpack maintaining that 2-point lead. Your ideal is to generate a 4-point lead as fast as possible. 4-point lead means you're actually clear of your opponents. Anything less than that, obviously, because there's 3 people in your team, they can score 3 points at any moment. So approaching the halfway mark. Wolfpack with a 2-point lead still. Back to 3-point now. Warpstar trying to hold them off from getting that 4-point advantage. We've got it though. 4.5-point lead to Wolfpack now. Warpstar struggling here. Warpstar still trying to land those hits. Nice head flick motions there in the dodges though from Wolfpack, just shifting their targets out of the way. Really good evasion from them. 10 seconds remaining. Warpstar just really struggling to land those hits in this first game. That's 12-8 to Wolfpack in the opening game.
Do you need me to get you with it?
No, that's fine.
Or are you just going to...
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, really nice play all around there. Good accuracy from Warpstar though, 40% accuracy there, and 5 KOs. So taking 2 of the MVP positions, even though they lost the match there. But nice play all around from the teams. Obviously, really good KD ratio there on the Wolfpack side. Red player 2 taking a lot of incoming fire there on from Warpstar. Need to see what they can do to turn that round for next match. So teams get a 100-second recovery between games. They're on about 40 seconds into that now, so they've got 60 seconds to go before we're going to get the next game up and running. So obviously really good play from both sides there, really good groundwork that we saw from Wolfpack. Warpstar just not able to land the hits, just that evasion work. See what they come up with this time. Obviously, if your opponent's really good at dodging, your options are either that you try and basically ramp up speed, or you ramp up firepower. So you ramp up how fast the shots are coming, or how many shots there are. I don't think shields would be a wise tactic for either team really going on the second set, but we'll see what they go with. So just ticking the time now down towards getting this second game up and running. So teams are on 30 seconds now. Let's drop it back across to court side. So final tactical decision. Here we go. Game on. Yep. Really low charge rate there on the Warpstar side. They've gone for shot size and speed. So focus on really big shot size, make it very hard to get out of the way. Those little head flip dodges that Wolfpack were doing on the earlier round on the first match won't help them here. 1 point apiece. Warpstar with that first point on the board though as well. Really good fight back. Nice shift in tactics from Warpstar. Try and avoid that evasion work of Wolfpack. Wolfpack though starting to ease ahead. Warpstar pulling it straight back. That shift in tactics, shot speed and scale definitely seemed to work for them in the second round. Wolfpack with a much harder job here. Wolfpack edging ahead though at the halfway mark. Nice evasion and groundwork still from Wolfpack though. Managing to start to counter back against the shift in tactics from Warpstar. Warpstar fighting back again though. Really good play from them here. Pulled it back to just a single point. 8 points apiece. Great work from Warpstar. 9 points apiece. Wolfpack edging by a point here. 2 points. 5 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1. Wolfpack take it 12 points to 9. But really, really good tactical choice there from Warpstar. Good shift up on their stats there. Much, much closer game. So really nice play there. Great movement, real shift up in movement distance as well from the Warpstar players there. Still holding their accuracy and that shift in tactics there. Larger shots, bigger shot speed. Definitely working well and managing to counteract against the dodging and evasion work of Wolfpack for the first about 2/3 of the match there. Wolfpack just pushing it out of their reach in the final 15 seconds. So that is the opening match win for Wolfpack. Next up we will have T-Wolves on red versus Titans on blue. So T-Wolves red, Titans blue will be our next matchup. Okay, so that's our teams just getting ready on court now. It's T-Wolves on the red side, Titans on the blue side. These teams have clashed a fair number of times this season. T-Wolves coming out on top today, but Titans have been slowly chipping away the gap between the two of them, match on match. It's been interesting to see what they can do here. As you saw there, that first opening matchup, real nice shift up in tactics happening with the teams there, and a nice that alteration in the way that Warpstar were playing really put Wolfpack under pressure, forced them to work way harder in that second game than the first one. So Titans have played against T-Wolves a lot of times, so it'll be interesting to see what they've come up with tactically, if they've got anything they think might possibly give them the edge in this opening matchup. So pop ourselves back to courtside. Teams are getting themselves prepped and ready to go. So is all players logged and ready. Game on. Here we go. No shields either side. Straight firepower for both teams. Early shield on the blue side there, just to try and break up the flow of play a little bit. Nice dodge invasion work from both sides, keep themselves good and mobile on the court. First point to T-Wolves though. Second point to T-Wolves. Titans looking for their first score here. 3-0 after 20 seconds. First point on the board for Titans, 3-1. T-Wolves starting to open up the gap here. They've got the 4-point lead, 5-point lead. A lot of work for Titans to do here. Really need to focus, stay separated from each other. Start to clump up in that back corner now. It's very, very dangerous. They need to shift apart from each other. All shifting together like that makes it way easier for their opponents just to cross shot into a single location. Titans really on the back foot here, getting pushed back against that back wall. Unfortunately, that just makes it easier and easier for their opponents. They need to separate out and get some distance off that back wall and move away from each other. 3, 2, 1. And a dominating win there for T-Wolves in the opening game. Titans there, unfortunately, just getting pushed back, really sort of losing the momentum there and getting trapped in that back corner, allowing T-Wolves just to cross shot into their position and landing strike after strike. Second game, Titans really need to get themselves spread out across the pitch, make themselves much harder to hit and stay out of that back corner. Even if they're getting pushed back on score, they've got to stay spread apart from each other. Okay, so teams just getting themselves prepped and ready for round 2 now. See where the Titans can basically try and really take anything from this, learn from it. As you said, the problem was they got pushed right onto that back wall there, and onto their right hand side of the court. That's the far side from where we're looking at it on the camera. And because they were in such a contained area, all T-Wolves had to do was just constantly cross shot into that one point, and they were going to hit somebody on the other team each time. So Titans, even if all they do is just spread out properly across the court area rather than focus themselves in one place, they're going to massively limit the scoring opportunities for the other team. And obviously, when you're knocked out of play, you're out for 3 seconds. That's 3 seconds where you're not able to shoot. So there you got 20 points scored by T-Wolves. So that was 60 seconds of gameplay, during which at least there was a Titans player out of play. So that's an awful lot of firepower that they weren't able to put back across the other side of the pitch. Took the pressure massively off T-Wolves, and with that pump position on the back wall as well, just allowed T-Wolves to constantly fire shots into that position. So we need to get themselves a lot more spread out across the pitch, a lot more variety in their game position. Right, let's pop ourselves back to courtside. Just waiting for the last one of the Titans players to get themselves logged and ready. Okay, that is all players set and ready. So it should be good to get this next match up and on. Here we go, game on. Double shield up there for Titans, buy themselves a little bit of space in the opening moments. They're much better spread out at the moment. Let's see if they can try and maintain that. First point on the board there for T-Wolves. Nice point on the board for Titans as well. 3-1 now. Cosmic Storm are not down to play today, just putting that in chat. Two points on the board now for Titans. T-Wolves though with a 5-point lead, 6-point lead now. So pulling ahead again. Titans again starting to clump a bit on that far right hand side. Got to get out of that habit and get themselves off that back wall and spread out. 20 seconds. And 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1. Much stronger performance from Titans there. Still a good, clean, decisive victory for T-Wolves, but much stronger play there from Titans. 16 points to 4. Next up on court, we have Synergy on red versus Devourers on blue. So, really good, really high action there from T-Wolves players. So Titans players, good movement, reasonable shots fired. Although player 5 there with 4 points in charge, only 37 shots fired. Unfortunately, very low shot count for that charge rate. But in the main, Titans playing okay. Just need to get themselves off that back wall and spread out more. So next up we have our new team, Devourers. It's their first ever tournament. They've only been training us for a short while against Synergy, who are currently the top-rated Midlands team. So odds not in the favour of Devourers, but it's going to be interesting to see what they do in their first ever matchup, how they play, and what we see from them. So very young team in their first game. But it was everything like this. Nobody wins a tournament until you've lost a whole load of tournaments on the way there. So hopefully it's going to be a really good sort of learning experience for them in their first tournament. And they're going to be, and as with most teams in their first tournaments, we generally see them evolve game on game. So it's going to be interesting to see what they take away from this match against Synergy, and whether we can see that start to be applied in the future games as they go through the tournament. Okay, players just getting their equipment sorted out. So just give me a couple of minutes now, just while the teams finish their swap over and get their equipment sorted. So for it's going to be a definite learning experience for Devourers here. It's one of the things when you have obviously the open matches like this, you get a massive range of experience from very experienced to very limited experience. What we always try and push for is for the less experienced teams to really gain as much as they can out of these matchups. You're not there to try to win. You're there to try to see how much of what you've taught, what you've learned today, can you put into practice? How well can you try and get these things to work? And what can you learn from playing against the more experienced teams in terms of tactics, ideas, gameplay, and so forth. So that is all of our players logged and ready. So we should be getting this game on very soon. Here we go, guys. Game on. So we've got heavy shields on red. Decent amount of charge rate on blue though, so let's see how well they can do it focusing on those shields when they come up. Good even play so far. Nice evasion work from Devourers. Really good on those shifts of body height. In fact, first point on the board for Devourers. Heavy shield dropped in the centre there. Synergy pulling it back now. Single point lead for Synergy. Good work from Devourers, getting rid of that centre point shield though. Shot through it nice and quickly. Remove that cover from Team C. And a second point on the board for Devourers. Really great performance for their first match here. Just passing the halfway mark, Synergy with a 2-point lead. Third one of the Synergy heavy shields up on the centre line there. 30 seconds remaining. Shields being taken out quite rapidly by Devourers, which is really good to see. It's one thing to try and drill into the younger teams. When those shields go up, you've got to slam your way through them as fast as possible. It's the last one of the Synergy shields up now. Currently 5-point lead to Synergy, 10 seconds remaining. Great opening play though from Devourers. So, really good game there for their opening match there against Synergy. Nice work for Devourers. But clear game win there for Synergy in the first round, 7 points to 2. Nice work there on the movement distance though from Devourers. Quite often with newer younger teams, you've seen them being quite relatively stationary. All the Devourers there moving really well. So nice play from them all round. So going to cycle around, get ready for the next game in this sequence. So obviously we said so 7-2 there for Synergy in the opening game. Really nice play from Devourers, landing those 2 hits really good for such a young team. Nice, really good transition, seeing them shifting from high to low. So good body work, really comfortable dropping down low as well, which is good to see. And they didn't get, even when Synergy started to dominate the game, they didn't get knocked back at all. So really good confidence from them. Nicely spread across the pitch as well. So in terms of performance for your very first tournament, that was really good from Devourers. Really nice to see. So moving now into game 2. Our next match up after this is going to be Triple Threat versus Warpstar, which is our next matchup. With Triple Threat will be coming in on red and Warpstar on blue. But for the moment, getting ready now for match 2 in this best of 3 sequence between Synergy on red and Devourers on blue. Just waiting for one player on each team to get themselves logged in. Okay, so looks like all our players are logged and ready now. Okay, looks like we might have a tracking issue on one of the blue players. We'll just step on and give them a hand with that. And yeah, looking at the comments there. Yes, Dan, the national team have been selected and all accept their places. So when we're doing roundup after this, we will announce it. Still 0-0 here, 30 seconds played. Great evasion work from Devourers. First point on the board to Synergy. Just reaching the halfway mark. Really, really good evasion work though from Devourers here. Really nice shifts of high-low. Good movement around the pitch. Points on the board for Devourers as well. 20 seconds remaining. Nice heavy shields across the centre line. Slowing down the attacks from Devourers, but Devourers doing a good job of punching their way through them. Final shield up, last 5 seconds. So 6-1, but nice work there from Devourers. Really, really good evasion from them. So good play throughout. So next up on court we have Triple Threat on red versus Warpstar on blue. Triple Threat red versus Warpstar on blue is going to be our next matchup. Okay, so just going to cycling around. New teams coming up on court. So triple threat coming in on the red side, Warpstar coming in on blue. So for Warpstar, a couple of really good opening match against Wolfpack. They lost the games, but really good gameplay from them, and looking really strong there. Triple threat, this is their opening game of the matchup. It's a 7 teams playing. So first game for triple threat and second game for Warpstar, running through the sequence. So currently, T-Wolves are in first place, with Wolfpack in second, and Tenji in third. Just on point score difference at the moment. Obviously, really early days to see where those go. I know both T-Wolves and Wolfpack are gunning for a win over Synergy. They both got really close before. They've got into overtime deciders and everything else. So both of those are really gunning to try and take a match. But, very least take a game, preferably take a match off of Synergy. So it'd be interesting to see where they go with that and what they're able to achieve. So it's our teams on court now, just discussing the strategies and getting ready for this opening matchup. So triple threat on the red side and Warpstar on the blue. Both very capable teams, both sitting sort of like mid-table at the moment nationally. So it'll be interesting to see what they achieve and how this matchup goes. So let's get ourselves courtside just while they get themselves ready. Here we go, game on. So good range of firepower both sides, no shields. So look for a lot of nice fast shots here. Plenty of movement and dodging from. First point on the board there to triple threat. Second point to triple threat. Warpstar on the back foot straight off the get-go here. Point scored each way there, 3-1. Warpstar need to really up their game here, get themselves back into the match. Look at that same sort of energy that we saw against Wolfpack earlier. 2-point difference here. Warpstar pulled it back level as we come up towards the halfway mark. Really good play from them here. Really digging in against that early lead from triple threat and fighting back well. "30 seconds remain. 2-point lead to triple threat now. Wolfstar pulling it back and pull it back level again. Great work from them. They just need to flip this scoreline. That's it, and they've done it. They've flipped it. 9-8. Really close play here. 2-point lead now to Warpstar. Triple threat on the back foot for the first time this match. 5 seconds remaining. 3 points difference. 2 points. 1 point. Going to overtime. Absolute last fraction of a second score there from triple threat. First point either side. Triple threat are down markers on all their players. Missed that shield twice. Warpstar take it with a shot on the close side. Very close game there. Unfortunately, two missed shield raises there on triple threat. I think their tactics for that round were definitely built around that, getting that shield up in the overtime, and just mistimed on the shield raises. And I think that left their shooter on the near side exposed. So really awesome play there from triple threat. And just seeing down in the chat again, yes, the Team England announcements will be today, but we're going to do them after the tournament rather than midway through it. So really, really good play from the teams there, though. So reset the court, get ready for round 2. So that was absolutely down the lines. Again, Dan, yes, Josh is playing for Warpstar, but obviously they have more than 3 people on the team, so they're cycling players around. So just went for our last red player to get themselves logged.
Nathan, deal with the pressure, push forward. Deal with the pressure, push forward.
Okay, looks like all our players are good to go. Here we go. Second game. Okay, got 1 extra shield on the red side. First point on the board there for triple threat. Warpstar answering pretty much straight back. 2-1 now to triple threat. 2-2 to Warpstar. So it's going to be really, really close round again. Triple threat constantly just edging ahead though, but no one really able to get any space between these 2 teams at this stage. Wolfstar flipped the scoreline 4-3. Triple threat now. Still down by a point. Coming up on the halfway mark. Triple threat pulled it level again. Can they flip it? Right, Wolfstar edging out by a point again. Really, really nice play. 30 seconds. Triple threat flipped it.
Yes!
Still holding on to that single point lead there. Warpstar pulling it straight back.
Cassian, move forward! Move forward!
Yes, it is, Dan. Sorry, mate.
Nathan, push!
10 seconds. Sorry, rookie error there. Failed to press the button.
Forward! Go forward!
3 seconds. 2, 1. 11-13. Huge apologies there, guys. I got so caught up in the match starting off, I'd failed to hit the button. So, yeah, you got to see my face getting excited in commentary rather than the chunk of the game. Apologies for that, folks. So I'll try and make sure we keep the focus on the game rather than my face. Again, apologies about that. So really, really nice play there from both the teams. So really, really close all the way down the line. Warpstar just edging both times. But Triple Threat put up a phenomenally good fight in both rounds of that matchup. So next we have Wolfpack Titans. On balance, you probably say Wolfpack are slightly favored over Titans in this one. Titans have been putting in some real good work. They did get knocked back into the back wall by T-Wolves earlier on. Be interested to see whether they manage to get the confidence back and can get off that back line and really start things up again for this second round. So, just letting the teams get themselves kitted and ready on court. So that's all teams now played their first matches. So Titans, Triple Threat and Devourers all looking for a first match win to move around into the second round of matches now. So this one is Wolfpack on red side, Titans on blue. The match after this is going to be T-Wolves on red versus Synergy on blue. So that should be a really, really good match. So both T-Wolves and Wolfpack are gunning to take at least a game off of Synergy. Today they've got really, really close in a number of the matches to date. So it'll be interesting to see what they're able to achieve. So make sure we're back on court side. It looks like all of our players are good to go. So let's get this game underway. So slightly show us slower shot speeds on the blue side, but larger shot sizes. Great opening shot there from Titans. Wolfpack on the board now as well, 1 point apiece. 2-1 now to Wolfpack. (3-1, 4-1, 5-1). Wolfpack rattling in the shots there. Titans just very stationary on that back wall and paying the price for it there. Good advancing now from Titans coming in. Got to get themselves, just like I said, more spread out. They can start to play more of the pitch. 7-5, great work from Titans. 7-6, 8-6. Titans have got to keep this up. They've got to keep themselves spread out. Wolfpack are a very good, experienced team. And if Titans start giving them any opportunities, as they did against T-Wolves, they're going to get punished for it. But much better performance here from Titans. Really well spread out. Keeping the aggression, keeping the firepower going. Very nice play from Titans here. So victory for Wolfpack, but they really had to work for it there. Titans much better in their pitch positioning, much better spread out, and really keeping that forward pressure going all the way through. So really nice play there. Even level movement there from all the Wolfpack players. Some slight extremes there from the Titans, but great play from them throughout. Some of the Wolfpack players dodging definitely not as good as we've seen previously, but good choice there on the scale size. I think there from Titans. Wolfpack were playing too much on the too close to the centre line, so the slightly slower shot speed wasn't an issue, and the larger shot size just meant they couldn't get out of the way in time. So overall, good choices there from Titans. Wolfpack still took the game, but by a much smaller margin than you'd normally expect to see. So, going to get the game turned round. Get teams ready for round 2. Teams just get themselves prepped and ready. Just waiting on our final Wolfpack player to get themselves logged in. And there we go. So that is everybody logged and ready. Here we go, guys. Game on. Again, same tactic from Titans. Let's see if Wolfpack will learn from it and going to start pulling themselves back off the front line a little bit. So the shots weren't fast, but they were big. When you're right on the centre line, that's difficult to deal with. Yep, Wolfpack will pull themselves back away from that centre line, giving themselves a much greater amount of reaction time against those incoming fire from Titans. Titans doing really well though here, 2 points apiece. Wolfpack pulling ahead a little. Can Titans pull this back? Nice aggressive play coming up on the centre line from Titans. Really good crossfire coming in from them as well. 3 point lead at the moment to Wolfpack. Just past the halfway mark. Maintain that 3 point lead. 4 point lead now. Titans doing really well. They're really keeping that pressure and aggression up. 20 seconds remaining. Wolfpack really pushing this out of Titans' reach now, but Titans fighting absolutely down to the wire. Really good discipline to just keep that going all the way till the clock runs out. So, much stronger win there from Wolfpack in the second half, but great play still from Titans, really keeping their the confidence together and keeping playing right down to the last second. So this is one of our big ones for today. So T-Wolves versus Synergy. So T-Wolves have been right on Synergy's coattails for most of this season. Very close behind them in the national rankings, and they are really pushing. They've come so close so many times now against Synergy, and they've been putting a huge amount of work in on their training as well. So Synergy here are going to have to really go all out in order to hold off against T-Wolves. A lot of love for T-Wolves there in the comments. So teams just in their final prep. So we saw heavy shield tactics from Synergy in their first match. Be interested to see whether they stay with that or look to shift to what we normally see from them, which is more of a 2 assassin and 1 technician combo. Just waiting on the last 2 Synergy players to get themselves logged in. We'll be able to get this underway. I'll make sure that T-Wolves know they've got support coming in from Greece as well. Okay then guys, that's everyone ready. Let's get this game underway. Here we go. Firepower both sides, but we have a lot of evasion. Low charge rates both sides, so you'll see build-ups to charge and then flurries of shots. First point on the board though to T-Wolves, second point to T-Wolves. Synergy still looking to score. 20 seconds played. First point on the board now for Synergy. Two points apiece. 3-2. 3 all at the halfway mark. Synergy really on the back foot here. So T-Wolves put a huge amount of work into their training to come after Synergy. 4 all. 20 seconds remaining. 5-4 Synergy with single point advantage here. Coming up, 10 seconds remaining. 2 points that lead to Synergy now. 5 seconds. Incredible dodging work from both sides there. 7-4. Awesome matchup. T-Wolves closing that gap time and time again. Synergy just managed to push it out of range in the last few seconds though. Okay, so we had one of the T-Wolves players, their wrist piece shut off halfway through the game, which we've just confirmed. So that match will be a replay. So we're going to be replaying that opening game there between T-Wolves and Synergy. So just hold with us for a couple of minutes while we get the kit reset. And back. So we had a wrist piece there that shut down mid-game on one of the T-Wolves players, which very clearly had an effect on the gameplay and the final result. So we're going to reset that. Done a full hardware swap over for the players. I'm going to replay game one. And yeah, the T-Wolves player wrist piece shut down about halfway through the game, which is where they were absolutely necking it to that point, and that was where Synergy started stepping ahead. So very, very clear impact on gameplay, and obviously a fault on the piece of hardware, meaning we need to replay that first matchup. So pop ourselves, get call all the teams to get themselves ready. Yeah, just waiting for our players get themselves their gear reset and log back in again. Right, just waiting for the last one of the Synergy players to finish getting their gear set. Okay, so all our players are good to go. Here we go. So similar builds to round one. Again, very low charge rates, both sides. First point on the board there to T-Wolves. 1-0, 20 seconds played. Synergy landing their first point back the other way. And flipping the scoreline now, 2-1. T-Wolves straight back in there though, 2-2. Coming up on the halfway mark. Synergy just edging ahead by a point now, 30 seconds remaining. 2 points now. 3 points. T-Wolves on the back foot here now, 20 seconds remaining. Great cross shot there from Synergy on the front T-Wolves player. 10 seconds remaining. Really, really good evasion work there from Synergy. Absolutely go all out there against T-Wolves. So, replay then finishes 6-2 to Synergy. Give teams a few minutes to get their breath back, and we'll go into game 2. Round 1 that we unfortunately had to replay was actually a closer game in terms of scoreline, but not quite sure what happened. T-Wolves there. First half was really tight, and then the second half they seemed to ease off significantly on the pressure they were putting on to Synergy. Lounge is edge ahead on the scoreline there. So let's move ourselves into game 2. As I said, T-Wolves really looking to get that first game win over Synergy. We've got some amazing young teams coming through on the club circuit here in Coventry. And it's only a matter of time before the new generation teams start taking the top spots off the more established teams. It's going to be great to see it's Holt, and we've got this huge wave of new teams coming through in Coventry. We've got about 15-16 teams sort of national level, and in the school championships, which finished a few weeks ago, we had 116 Coventry schools teams taking part there. So a massive number of new grassroots teams starting to come into the sport, and we're going to see the level of play pushed up incredibly as we go forwards. So getting on the T-Wolves players just getting their kit reset. Synergy are pretty much all good to go. Okay, that's all our T-Wolves ready. Just waiting on final Synergy player. Here we go, round 2. Team staying with pretty much the same tactics and stat sets there. First point on the board for Synergy. Synergy holding much further back on the court this time than the previous games. T-Wolves definitely put enough pressure on them to get them to be significantly more cautious in their distancing and spacing. Still just a single point on the board. 2 points on the board now to come up on the halfway mark. Really low score. Great testament to both teams' dodging ability. 30 seconds remaining. T-Wolves still looking for their first point. 3-0 now. "20 seconds. 10 seconds. T-Wolves still looking to score. 6-0. Great dodging and evasion work there from Synergy. Really fantastic. So next up will be Devourers on red versus Triple Threat on blue. Devourers red, Triple Threat on blue is going to be our next matchup on court.
Yeah, right.
So really nice play there from both sides. So T-Wolves playing really well, but that final game, that 0-6 scoreline, just testament to what we can see from Synergy in terms of their evasion work when they really put their minds to it. But great to see that we've got our younger teams are managing to pressure to the point where they're having to pull out all the stops in a performance like that in order to take the game. So we've got Devourers on red versus Triple Threat on blue. Seen some great performances from Triple Threat so far. Really strong gameplay from them. But still looking for their first game win despite that. Devourers against their very first tournament. So it'll be interesting to see what we see from them as they go. Their first game. Okay, just waiting for the last player on each side to log in. Okay, now just one last player to get logged and we'll be good to go with this match. There we go. It's everybody on court and ready. Here we go, game on. Devourers on red, Triple Threat on blue. Heavy shields there from the Devourers team. First point on the board though for Triple Threat. Devourers answering straight back though, 1 point apiece, 10 seconds in. Three-two, Devourers doing well here. 3-all, great play from the Devourers. Triple Threat really having to work here. 4-3, good heavy shielding there from Devourers in the centre line. Coming up on the halfway mark now. It's just single point lead to Devourers. And Devourers have pulled it back 4-all. Sorry, it was Triple Threat that had the lead. Devourers have flipped the scoreline, 5-4, 30 seconds remaining. They've got 2 heavy duty shields left. They need to get those up now. 2 point ahead now. Really got to get those heavy duty shields up. Get those shields up. Stop that fight back from Triple Threat. One more shield. 10 seconds remaining. Single point. They've got to get that shield up. If they can get that shield up, they'll deny any fight back from Triple Threat. They're all clumped together. 8-7. Devourers take it. Great play from them. Almost looked like it had gone horribly wrong there, all clumped behind that shield as it went down. But insufficient firepower coming through from Triple Threat at that point. Couldn't take advantage of it, of that clump position. And Devourers actually not managing to get their final heavy shield up either. So, yeah, a great result from Devourers there. First game win in their first tournament. So let's see what Triple Threat look at, when they kind of reassess the tactics and what they go for in round 2. Obviously, those shield tactics there worked really well for Devourers. I'd expect to see some very hard charge rate coming through from Triple Threat in round 2 to try and get rid of those shields as fast as possible. It's unlikely Devourers are going to shift the tactics around, particularly for game 2. Okay, so that is all of our players logged and ready. Just, I think we're having a very quick tactical chat just on the sideline, and then we'll get us into game 2. Here we go. Here we go. Game on. So yeah, we've got charge rate 4 on triple threat. Expected to see if they can deal with those shields more effectively this time. 1 point apiece. 10 seconds played. Still waiting to get those shields up on the Devourers side. Shield up on the right there. See if they can make something out of it. Single point lead, triple threat at the moment. Piling shots into that shield now. .40 seconds played. 2 point lead currently to triple threat. Devourers pulling it back, those 6 points apiece. 2 more heavy shields still to go from the Devourers side. Devourers have flipped the scoreline again, 8-7. 8 all. They need to get those shields up now, coming in the last 20 seconds. 1 shield still in the bank. Need to get it up quickly. Ten seconds. 10 points apiece. 3, 2, 1.
And we're going to overtime.
Looked like triple threat just sneaked it. A great final shot there coming in from Devourers. So, no restoration of shields or life markers. Sneak the shot on the edge there. Devourer players stepping back away from the shield, open themselves up to that cross shot. Great cross shot there coming in for triple threat. So that's going to take it to a 3rd round decider. So lovely play from both sides there. All 5 of the shields up that side from Devourers. Unfortunately, just that Devourer player just stepping back away from the shield, opening themselves up to the cross shot there in the overtime. Really, really well spotted there by the triple threat player, and a great cross shot to take advantage of that error. So really, two very close games. Really, there's nothing between these guys at all. It's going to be really hard to call this in any way. Other than it should be another amazing performance like the first 2 rounds. Okay, so just waiting for the last triple threat player to get themselves logged and ready and get this 3rd round decider underway. Game 1 and 2 both absolutely down to the wire, so no way to predict how this is going to go. Right, looks like the teams are good to go. Here we go, 3rd round decider. Packs been working really well for both teams. No variation coming through yet. Early shield up, much earlier shield up this time from Devourers. Punched through very efficiently there by triple threat. Triple threat getting their first point on the board. Problem with sticking with a single tactic set is that your opponents start to adapt to it. 2-1, 3-1. Triple threat much more efficient this round in getting rid of those shields. Devourers really looking to get some more points on the board here. Triple threat though starting to edge ahead on the lead now. 4-1, 5-2 now. Only 2 shields left on the Devourers side. Seconds. So Triple Threat have got their eye in on those shields though, and they've really got their tactics sorted now for punching their way down and through those shields. Ten seconds remaining. Triple Threat with a 4-point lead here. Great game there. Said really, first 2 games were fantastic. Game 3's only flipped that way because Triple Threat really got their head into properly getting the fire focused on the shields and punched their way through the shields far more efficiently this round. So next up on court will be Warpstar on red versus Titans on blue. That'll be our next matchup. Warpstar red, Titans blue. To be followed by Wolfpack Synergy, which is another one of our real big head-to-head clashes. But nice play there all around. Blue 5 and 6 really stand out players there. Great KD ratios from them. So for Devourers there, the first ever tournament, fantastic performance from them. Against the much more experienced Triple Threat team, so really great gameplay. They're just unfortunately Triple Threat adapting to the shield tactics there and managing to deal with them efficiently in the 3rd round, but really put on the back foot by them during those first 2 games. So next up then, Warpstar red, Titans on blue. So obviously Titans looking for their first match win here. Warpstar currently have 1 match win under their belts. Currently sat in 3rd place on the table, Warpstar. Titans currently down in 7th. Both Devourers and Titans looking for their first match wins. Obviously Devourers though with a game win, if not a match win under the belts though. So Titans looking for a first game and preferably a first match win here. Warpstar those we've seen performing pretty well this tournament so far. So that's going to be a tough game for Titans. See how they do. So Titans are definitely capable of winning this, but it's a tough opponent to go up against. Okay, teams just getting themselves logged and ready. Okay, that is all our players logged. Here we go. So, scale and charge rate from the blue side. Speed from the red. Very limited charge coming out from the red side. First point on the board though to reds. 1 point apiece now. 2-1. 2-all. Great work. Beautiful 1 bomb there on the front line from Titans onto Warpstar. Titans now with a 2-point lead. Warpstar really on the back foot here and need to dig deep here, try and get back in the game properly. Warpstar pulled it back even, 4-all. Great evasion work on the front lines. 5 points apiece. 6-5 now. Titans just down by a point. 6 all. 7-6. Warpstar pulling ahead just by a point. Coming 10 seconds now. 2-point lead for Warpstar. 3-point lead for Warpstar. Great play there from both teams there. Titans, however, just getting too focused on the frontline players, allowing the Warpstar players to really sort of stay chilled on the back line there. Very limited pressure on them and try and really push that ahead. Okay, it's both teams now looking ready, logged and good to go. Here we go, rolling through into the next game.
Are you after this game? And then we're after you. Again.
Great work from both teams here, 4 points apiece. Coming up on the halfway mark. Warpstar with a single point lead now. Titans really performing well. So they can keep the focus off the front player, keep pressure on the rear Warpstar players. Single point lead for Warpstar. 2 points now, 20 seconds remaining. Great work there for both sides. Congratulations to Warpstar on the win there, but great performance from Titans there. Okay, so we've got the teams just getting themselves prepped and ready. So this is Wolfpack on red, Synergy on blue. So very similar situation to T-Wolves. Wolfpack absolutely gunning for their first match win against Synergy. T-Wolves rooting for Synergy by the side of the court here, desperately not wanting someone else to be the first ones to win against them. Okay, so we wait for our last players on each side to get themselves logged in.
It's not working.
Okay, quick technical issue, just getting sorted there, and we are waiting for final Synergy player. Here we go then. So, evasion, firepower, no shields either side. Clips landing both sides. First point on the board now for Synergy. Wolfpack looking for their first score. One point apiece. 30 seconds played. Halfway mark, single point lead for Synergy. 2 point lead for Synergy now. Straight one bomb on the front edge there. 5 point lead for Synergy now. 4 point lead. 15 seconds remaining. Definitive win for Synergy in game one here. 2 points to 9. So really good play from Synergy there, holding off the Wolfpack attack. Wolfpack getting far too focused on the front two Synergy players and not placing any pressure really on the rear player there. Let's get them turned around and ready for next game. Okay, just went for our last players to get themselves logged and ready. Okay, players, game on. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. It's a very similar mix of abilities on the stat choices. Let's see what we get. First point on the board for Synergy. 10 seconds played. Two points on the board now for Synergy. 3 points for Synergy. Wolfpack looking for their first score. 4-0 coming up towards the halfway mark. 5-1. Wolfpack on the board now. Huge amount of work for them to do to close this gap. Seven-point difference now. 15 seconds remaining. Good use of the shields there from Synergy, killing off any chance of Wolfpack fight backs. 4 points to 10. Great play from Wolfpack there, but fantastic dodge and evasion from Synergy, just holding off those shots constantly from the Wolfpack side. So one more tournament where Synergy managed to hold off the threat from Wolfpack and T-Wolves, but it is only a matter of time. So, triple threat on red, T-Wolves on blue. So teams just getting themselves prepped and ready here. Like I said, Triple Threat have been playing some really fierce games so far today. Be interesting to see what they match up between them and T-Wolves plays like. So that's going to give you an idea where we are, guys. We're going to match 10 out of 21, so we're basically just coming up towards the halfway mark for today. Okay, so it looks like our teams are all good to go. Here we go.
Come on, red team, let's go!
So,
Go, red team!
triple threat red, T-Wolves blue. Both teams just really feeling each other out this stage. Nice evasion work both sides. First point on the board there for T-Wolves. 2-1. Nice timing on that shield there from T-Wolves. Locking down the centre. Good work from the front T-Wolves player, really drawing fire onto himself and evading those incoming hits. 6-2 now. 4-point lead to T-Wolves, 5-point lead to T-Wolves. Triple threat really on the back foot here. Great work there from both sides, but overall commanding play there from T-Wolves. So nice play all around there. Blue player 4 absolutely dominating, 7-0 on their KD ratio.
Who's number 4? Number 4? 22 on 1, that's good. I don't care if you've got 20 kills, shooting's good.
But I'll take the 7-0 KD ratio on player 4, it's even better.
You don't need that.
Okay, so we're going to cycle players around, getting ready for match 2. So, quick tactical chats between the teams before they get ready for this second round. Okay, so all our players are logged and ready. Oh no, issue with one of the red players. Okay, just getting a slight technical issue resolved with one of the red players. Then we'll get the second game on. Here we go, guys. Game on. So round 2. What can Triple Threat do to change this around for the second game? First point on the board for Triple Threat. Second point, 2-1 now for Triple Threat. Much stronger opening few seconds from them there. T-Wolves immediately up in the tempo though, try and fight back. 3 points apiece now. 5-3. T-Wolves starting to open up scoreline here a little. Triple Threat have got to get that early momentum back. Try and get themselves back into play here. 3 points down at the halfway mark. .30 seconds left on the clock here. T-Wolves starting to open that scoreline up now. 5.6 points in it. Triple Threat with a huge amount of work to do here if they're going to pull themselves back into this game. Really great evasion work from T-Wolves. It's so hard for Triple Threat to land those shots. Really good play there from Triple Threat, but fantastic evasion work from the T-Wolves players.
Good job this round.
Warpstar, Devourers, Warpstar, Red, Devourers.
Okay, you three are going on first, then I'll...
So next up we have Warpstar versus Devourers. Warpstar on red, Devourers on blue. So let's get it flipped around and ready for next matchup. So really nice play there from both sides, but T-Wolves really on point on their dodge and evasion work there, making it so hard for Triple Threat to land those hits. So really nice play from them. Next up we've got Warpstar on the red side, Devourers on blue. So Devourers is their first tournament, but they pulled out some really great games in their first few matchups. So going to be interesting to see what they're able to achieve here. Warpstar arguably not playing at their best today. So again, definitely some opportunities for Devourers to cause some chaos here. So we're going to be very interested to see what they manage to do. Next matchup after this one is going to be Titans versus Synergy. But for the moment, it is Warpstar Devourers. Warpstar on red, Devourers on blue. Okay, both teams are logged in and ready now. Here we go, guys. Game on. So, shields again from the Devourers. That worked really well in their first couple of games against Triple Threat. Let's see if it helps give them the same edge against Warpstar. First shield down. Teams here do a lot of training on wiping out shields as rapidly as possible. That's first points on the board to Devourers, though. Warpstar still looking to score. 1 point apiece. 2-1 now. Warpstar flip the scoreline. 3-1 now. Devourers need to get some more points on the board here. Good shot there from Devourers. 3-2. Really holding Warpstar in here. Looks like we've got a lag, device lag on the Warpstar player there. Looks like Warpstar player's headset has lost tracking entirely there. Okay, we are going to reset this game. It was clear, complete loss of tracking on one of the Warpstar players. Okay, so we had a tracking issue there on the Warpstar players, which both made it very hard for him to fire at the Devourers, but also made it very, very difficult for the Devourers to target him. So as that's a tracking error that's not part of not player in any way, that game will be reset and replayed. Okay, just waiting for a final Warpstar player to get themselves logged in. Here we go. So, replay of match 1. First point on the board to Warpstar. Farah's answering that well, 1 point apiece. 20 seconds remaining. Good shield barrier on the far side there. Shields down now, 2 points apiece. Wolves are ahead by a point, just we hit the halfway mark. Three points apiece, 4-3. Wolfstar just edging by a point. Still one heavy shield left on the Devourer side. Ten seconds. Devourers down by 2 points. Real aggressive finishing there from Warpstar. 9 points to 4. So nice shield control point there from Devourers, and that good split between two bodies behind the shield and one out to the side. So their fundamental tactics are really good. I think at the moment it's just lack of match experience, but clearly that's something that they're going to work their way through very soon. See Devourers becoming a very, very strong team off this debut as they go forward through more and more matches and training. So great performance for them, but a well-deserved win there for Warpstar, and a very good finishing 15 seconds from them. So we're going to cycle that round now for game 2. Okay, players ready? 3, 2, 1, game on! Here we go, guys. First point on the board there for Warpstar. Devourers looking to get their first score. 2-1. 3-1, Warpstar edging ahead now. Devourers shield starting to get cut through. Warpstar with a 4-point lead here is coming from the halfway mark. 5-point lead as we hit half time. Devourers with a lot of work here to do if they want to close that gap. 30 seconds remaining now. Level of firepower coming from Devourers is massively dropping off here. Just not enough shots coming from the blue side of the pitch, but great shot there on the near edge. But Warpstar with a very, very commanding lead here in the last 10 seconds. So, commanding win there from Wolfpack in the second game. Nice opening from Devourers and a good finish, but the centre point there just really lacking firepower. So that's definitely something for them to work on in future games. Okay, so another really good set of matches there, especially seeing, you said, it was a clear win for Warpstar, but for Devourers it's their very first tournament, very first set of competitive matches, so the pressure they're putting on to these more experienced teams, what they're achieving is really, really good, and we can expect to see some really great gameplay from them going forward in future tournaments. Right. So, it is Titans on red, Synergy on blue, getting ready to take the pitch now. Okay, that's all of our players looking ready. So a slight tracking issue on red side, might just solve. So first point on the board there to Synergy. Said odds are definitely in the favour of Synergy here, but Titans have definitely managed to cause Synergy a few shocks and surprises in previous tournaments. Let's see what they can do today. Synergy slowly starting to chalk up the points here. So for those who are on the stream, next matchup after this is going to be Wolfpack T-Wolves. It's one of our really big local rivalries. That should be a fantastic set of games to follow on after this. Two points on the board now for Titans. Synergy though, absolutely in control of this game at the moment.
Is it half or a white? I don't know. One wheel, two wheels. I mean,
18 points to 2 in round 1 there in favour of Synergy.
does it have 2 wheels or 4 wheels? So wait, it's so terrific.
So as expected there, controlling play there from Synergy. But as ever, nicely Titans fighting all the way down the line.
My outside drift, yeah. Oh wait, I forgot.
Okay, cycling the match around. Get ready for game 2.
He's so good at this game. I am getting way better. I forgot. I wasn't using the first round.
So this is game 2, Titans versus Synergy, followed by Wolfpack T-Wolves. Says that's one of our real big local matchups. That should be a fantastic game. Then we have Titans Triple Threat, Devourers T-Wolves, Synergy Warpstar, Triple Threat Wolfpack, Titans Devourers, T-Wolves Warpstar, Synergy Triple Threat, and Devourers Wolfpack to finish us off. So just waiting for the final Synergy player to log in. There we go. Right, let's get this game underway. Here we go. Full rank 5 shields across the board from Titans. Now 2 on rank 5 shields, maybe. So the aim here is to try last. However, there is a charge 5 player on the blue side. So those shields are going to get cut straight through. Yeah. If you're going on the heavy shield tactic, 2 heavy shielders and 1 shooter can work. 3 shielders just means you have no firepower to shoot back with. And unfortunately, during the pre-game, the Titans players put raised shields, showing off the fact they've gone for rank 5s. So Synergy, one of the Synergy players up their charge rate, specifically to cut the way through those defensive shields. Titans got 1 shield left between them now. Yet again proving, unfortunately, Every now and then you see it, but the 3 players on rank 5 shields is never, ever, ever a good tactic. So next up after this is Wolfpack red, T-Wolves blue. This is going to be a really good matchup. Wolfpack and T-Wolves constantly vying for that at the moment for that second place position behind Synergy, and both training hard to be that first of the new generation of teams to take Synergy's crown from them. So it's going to be interesting to see how they play through on this one. But 2 very experienced teams with a huge amount of matches played against each other over the time they've been with us. Right, just waiting for the last players to get themselves logged in and ready. Okay, so that's all the Wolfpack players logged in. Just waiting for our last T-Wolf player to get themselves logged and ready. Okay, that is all our players good to go. Here we go, guys. So, first point straight off the bat there for T-Wolves. Great shot on the far side. Second point in the bank there for T-Wolves. Wolfpack needing to get that first score. Wolfpack on the board now, 1-2. T-Wolves opening up the scoreline though, 3-point lead here, 30 seconds played. Two-point lead to T-Wolves at the halfway mark. Wolfpack with a whole lot of work to do here. 5-all, 30 seconds. T-Wolves edging out ahead by a point again. Wolfpack need to flip that scoreline. 6-7, point for point. 2-point lead now to T-Wolves. 3-point lead. 10 seconds remaining, Wolfpack in trouble here. Three, 2. Close, but T-Wolves take game 1. Interesting shift up in tactics there from Wolfpack, all staying much more on the back line than a normal frontline player, staying right on the back wall. So be interesting to see if they stay with that for game 2 or they shift it round again back towards the more standard tactics. Let's get the game flipped around there. Okay, so waiting for players to get themselves logged in and ready for game 2.
one drifted and then I hit into someone, they like pushed me a bit. Yeah. I was stopped.
Okay, it's like all our players logged and ready. Here we go, game 2. Wolfpack need to win this, take to a third round decider. Immediate shift round in tactics from Wolfpack. A normal frontline player coming back up onto the centre point. 3-0 though, T-Wolves. Real good early set of points from them. Wolfpack pushing pressure back in though now. It's only a 2-point lead to 1-point lead now to T-Wolves. Coming up towards the halfway mark. Still just a single-point lead to T-Wolves. Wolfpack need to catch and flip this scoreline. So we want to take this round to a third round decider. Two-point lead still for T-Wolves. Wolfpack still playing catch-up. 20 seconds remaining here. Three-point lead, 4-point lead for T-Wolves. So it's far too much to cover in the last 5 seconds. 9-4 to T-Wolves there. Great play from both sides, but well-deserved win for T-Wolves. So nice play from both teams there. So next up on court we have Titans versus Triple Threat. Titans on red, Triple Threat on blue. And we're into our final 8 matches of the tournament here. So after this one we'll be shifting into what for a lot of the teams is going to be their sort of final sets of games. Currently we have Synergy with 4 match wins, Warpstar and T-Wolves both with 3 match wins, Wolfpack with 2 match wins, Triple Threat with 1 match win, and Titans and Devourers looking for their first match win. Obviously at some point Titans are going to face Devourers, so one of them is going to get a match win at that point. But Synergy currently looking like favourites to win today. But T-Wolves and Wolfstar, they're really vying out for second place. So next up we have Titans versus Triple Threat. Titans on red, Triple Threat on blue. I believe just doing a hardware swap over. So it just might take a moment while we get that done. There we go, the great content there of my empty chair. So yeah, we're just doing a quick hardware swap over. Some of the batteries starting to run a little low on the equipment we were using. So just getting everyone through to new gear. Put ourselves back to courtside while the courts teams are getting ready. Here we go then, guys, game on. So, Titans red, triple threat blue. Two quick points on the board there for Titans, 3 points off for Titans. Triple threat really under pressure here. Triple threat fighting back well though. 3 points apiece now. Titans looking to try and regain that momentum, but 4 points apiece now. Halfway mark and it's neck and neck, 5 points each. Triple threat open the scoreline now. 2 point lead. Can Titans pull that back again? .20 seconds remaining, 1 point in it. Great score from Titans, but then a double score straight in bang there from triple threat. 7-9, 7-10, 10 seconds remaining. 3 point lead. Great work from Titans, but real spirited fight back there from triple threat. Really holding the match away from them there. 10 points 12 in game one.
Everybody cares about
So really nice play from both the teams there. Cycle them around for the second game. Okay, just waiting for our players to get themselves logged in and ready for game 2. Okay, so we're just waiting on final player from Triple Threat. Okay, just waiting on our final player now. Looks like everyone in. We'll get game 2 underway. Here we go. Game 2. Great one bomb on the cross shot there on the far Triple Threat player. One point apiece. 2-1. Titans managed to maintain their lead. Can they open up a bit of space for themselves in Triple Threat though? Three-point lead. Now they've just got to hold on to it. Triple Threat got a huge amount of catch-up work to do, and they've done it. 4 points apiece at the halfway mark and flipped the scoreline 5-4. Titans had a great bit of momentum going off the in that first section of the match. Just got to see if they can get it back. 3-point lead now to Triple Threat. Titans starting to pull it back though. 20 seconds remaining, just 1 point in it. Pulled it level. Can they flip the scoreline? They have. 8-7. 8-8. 10 seconds now. 9-8. 9 all. 5 seconds. 9-10. Oh. That was so close. Great play both sides. And that last fraction of a second hit there from Blue 6, putting the match out of Titans' reach. 9 points to 10. Next up on court, we've got Devourers on red versus T-Wolves on blue. So some really nice play there from Titans. So close there. But Triple Threat just managed to hold off the challenge from Titans to take that 2 games of that match sequence. But great play from both sides. So moving up next, we have Devourers versus T-Wolves. So Devourers red, T-Wolves blue. Some great play from T-Wolves and some really good play from Devourers, especially saying it's their first ever tournaments. They've been really pushing some of these much more experienced teams and have had a great set of games so far for their first sort of step out into the world of competitive play. T-Wolves, as we've seen, through what the games that we played today, really good team. So it's going to be a tough one for Devourers, but it'll be interesting to see if they're able to cause any upset, really sort of like push the more experienced team as they've been able to do in some of their other matches. So we have, including this match, 7 matches to go today. Synergy, 2 matches still to play. Currently in the lead overall, with Warpstar and T-Wolves currently fighting out for that current second place. Right, looks like we've got all our players logged and ready. Let's get this match underway. Here we go. So, heavy shields again from Devourers. It's worked well for them so far. Let's see what they can pull out the bag against T-Wolves with it. T-Wolves starting to actively hunt the Devourers shielder now. So they're aware he's a really key part of their strategy. Trying to keep him subdued and driven back as best as they can. 3 points to nothing. Devourers looking for their first score. (2-4). Going for the halfway mark. Only been 2 points down against a team like T-Wolves at this stage. That's really, really good for a young team like Devourers. Still just 2 points in it, 20 seconds to play. One heavy shield left. Good timing and placing on that shield there. 10 seconds now. 3 points in it. 2 points in it. Very, very close game given the difference in experience between the teams there. Great play from Devourers. So, said, you know, for this being their first tournament, they're really pushing some of these way more experienced teams. A bit more training, a few more matches under the belts. They're going to become a real threat to some of the top teams here. So cycling around for game 2. Teams just start to get themselves cycled around again. Said, now we've seen this regular use of shields from Devourers. We're likely to see it again. I'd expect we're going to see definitely some increased charge rate though coming from T-Wolves though to counter it. Just waiting for the final T-Wolves player to log in, and we are good. Okay, teams ready. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Game on. Ooh, interesting. Devourers have changed their tactics. They've dropped the shields. Straight one bomb there from Devourers onto T-Wolves. Big change up in tactics here from Devourers. Gone full firepower. No defense whatsoever. Certainly not what T-Wolves were going to be expecting. So let's see if they can make something out of it. 3 point lead to T-Wolves at this stage. Lack of shields gamble not currently playing off for Devourers, but you got to try tactics. It's the only way you learn. Try different things, see how it goes. It's a much more open movement, firepower game. It's much more T-Wolves' preferred style of play, and obviously it's not playing to the shield and defense strengths we've seen from Devourers up till now. So 100% worth trying to switch up the tactics. But a dominating win for T-Wolves in that second game. So, good play there. Given how new Devourers are, really brave to switch up away from their shielding tactics that they've obviously trained and to go for an evasion firepower mix. But so really good play for that. Really good to have the confidence to try that out, especially against the more experienced team from T-Wolves there. But unfortunately, it played really heavily into T-Wolves' strengths, hence the definitive win there in that second game. But good to see that they're willing to try those things out. Really, really great confidence from such a young team. Let's pop ourselves back to courtside. So coming up now, we have Synergy and Warpstar. Synergy red, Warpstar on blue. Currently, Synergy have 4 match wins and Warpstar have 3. In fact, currently, Synergy are sat in 2nd place overall. Warpstar in 3rd place. T-Wolves are currently the 1st place team. But obviously, number of matches still to play. So I believe Synergy have got a game in hand against T-Wolves in those positions. So a little bit misleading on that current ranking. But this is going to be definitely part of what helps decide that sort of final set of positionings between Warpstar and T-Wolves. We still have the actual T-Wolves Warpstar matchup to come. So, just waiting for our final Synergy player to log themselves in. There we go. Here we go. So, heavy shields on the Synergy side. Two points on the board there for Warpstar. Synergy shields on the front edge, but no Synergy shooters actually taking advantage of them. Starting to move up in position now. Synergy shields being cut through quite effectively by Warpstar. Odd choice on the use of the shields from Synergy. It's not part of their normal play style, and they're definitely not taking advantage of them the way you'd expect people to. So just past the halfway mark, Warpstar with a single point lead. Synergy pulled it back square now, 3 points apiece. 4-3, Synergy flipped the scoreline. 30 seconds remaining. Great takedown on the front edge there by Warpstar on the Synergy player. 20 seconds remaining now. Synergy 2 point lead. Three-point lead, 5 seconds remaining. Warpstar really just unable to get that, get themselves back in the fight there in that final quarter. Final quarter completely dominated by Synergy there. Half their points earned in it, so 10 points to 4. So very, very controlling Synergy in that final quarter there. So half of their points being scored in the last 15 seconds. Warpstar just seems to be unable to respond, partly due to very low charge rates across the Warpstar team, which was causing those shields to be a problem. I mean, they were doing fair, given that they were doing a good job of cutting through them, but I think just not enough there to deal with that. Be interesting to see what they're going to do now. Obviously, it's a coin toss whether Synergy stay with the shields. Or whether they shift to new tactics. Right, let's turn the game around. So you've got Warpstar. No, you've just got Warpstar to go. Okay, just letting wait for our teams to get themselves logged and ready. Get game 2 underway. So I think Warpstar there just let down on charge rate. Just too little firepower coming the other way. Too infrequent on the shots. Shields, the Synergy shields soaked up an awful lot of their firepower. It just wasn't enough then to land the hits. I mean, early part of the match was really good, but by the time we got into the final quarter, Synergy's completely dominating there. Okay, looks like all our players are ready. There we go. Yep, Synergy have dropped the shields, and Warpstar up the charge rates. First point on the board there for Synergy. 1 point apiece. Ball 3 to Warpstar. Really putting the pressure here on Synergy. Great play from them. Halfway mark, just 1 point in it. 5 points apiece. Two, 3. 6 points apiece. 7-6. Warpstar edging ahead again. Warpstar still with a single point lead. Synergy flipped it, 8-7, 5 seconds remaining, 8-all. Can Warpstar hold out? 9-all, 2-1, going to overtime. Massive amount of support here for Warpstar. Can they do it? Great shielding there from Synergy. Straight shot down the centre line there. Red player 3 onto blue 6. And Synergy taking it in overtime, 10-9. But great performance from Warpstar there, taking it to overtime. Really, really good play from Warpstar there. Should be very, very proud of that one. So now triple threat on red, Wolfpack on blue taking the court. But really great seeing that last matchup though. Warpstar really pushing Synergy. So there's more and more of our young teams pushing up on the established teams. It's only a matter of time until the next generation teams take the crown and become champions themselves. And with so many young teams coming through all at this high level, the whole sort of competitive scene here is going to take a huge leap forward as they really get into their stride. So just waiting for the last triple threat players to get themselves logged and ready. Here we go, game on. So 4-point shields on the red side. Reasonably high charge rates on the blue though. So expect those shields to get cut through quite rapidly. First points on the board though for triple threat. One point apiece. 2-1 to Wolfpack. Shields coming up again on the centre line. Good use of the shields though, nice cross shot through it. 4-3 now to triple threat. Five all. Triple threat using those shields nicely. Cutting down options away from Wolfpack and using them just to keep edging ahead on the scoreline. 7-5. That's the last one of the triple threat shields though. 7-6, 7 all, 8-7, 8 all. Shots hammering home both sides, and that's all the shields gone from triple threat. 15 seconds now. 8 points apiece. 9-8, 9 all, 10 seconds. Good use of the shield there for triple threat. And they did it, 10-9. Really, really good use of that rank 1 shield just on the centre there in the last few seconds. So good tactical play, nice work there from triple threat on those shields. And even those single point shields being put up very efficiently and very effectively to prevent the Wolfpack counter-attack. Right, cycling round for next game. So 4 more matches to go after this one. So very much closing in on the final sets now. Currently 1-0 in this set in favour of triple threat on the red. Wolfpack need to really get the game together here if they're going to try and take this round to the third round decider. Okay, looks like all our players are ready to go. Even heavier duty shields, gone for shields 5 this time on Warpstar. Worked well from last round. First point straight on the board there for Warpstar. 1 point apiece. Now, can Wolfpack hunt that Warpstar shield and try and prevent those shields going up? 2 all. 3-2. Wolfpack just starting to edge ahead here. 4-2. Triple threat not able to get really any value out of the shields this time round though. Wolfpack doing a much better job of keeping them locked down and pressured onto the back wall. Layering up the shields now from triple threat. They've got 2 shields left in the bank. They may as well throw them both up at this stage. Only just coming up to 20 seconds left on the clock. Wolfpack still managed to hold ahead though. 3-point lead, 15 seconds. 4-point lead now. 5. Wolfpack really started to push this out of triple threat's range. It's coming to the last few seconds now. That's a great second game there from Wolfpack. Triple threat just not able to get the momentum going. Shield tactic just not giving them the edge that it did in game 1. So moving on to a third round decider now. But, I mean, great gameplay from both sides there. Some of the triple threat shields were a little bit flat on the centre line, which is why Wolfpack were managing to get on the angles and get the shots in behind them. They were also putting quite a lot of pressure on the triple threat shielder there. Okay, just waiting for the players to get themselves logged back in and we'll be ready to go on round 3. So, 1 game apiece, 3rd round decider. Triple threat have dropped the shields entirely. So this is straight out move and shoot for both sides. First point on the board there for Wolfpack. 2-0. Triple threat looking for their first score. Triple threat really getting pushed back without those shields. Halfway mark, 8 points to 2 in favour of Wolfpack. Wolfpack really controlling this game without the triple threat shields to get in the way. Shows just how much of a difference those shields were making for triple threat and how much of the pressure from Wolfpack they were absorbing. It's always good to shift up your tactics, see if you can take the other team off guard. But unfortunately, it looks like those shields were far too central to the triple threat tactics. Great play from both sides, but dominating win there from Wolfpack. So next up on court, we have Titans Devourers. So really good gameplay there. Triple threat really pushing Wolfpack all the way through. Obviously taking that first game, but that shift away from shields. That shift away from shields that we saw there in the final game really didn't play triple threat strengths. Did play to Wolfpack's strengths, unfortunately for them, giving to Wolfpack then a really controlling win in that final game. So moving on now, we have 4 matches remaining. We have Titans Devourers just taking the court now. Both teams looking for their first match win here, so one of them's walking out of this with a match win. Followed by T-Wolves versus Warpstar, Synergy versus Triple Threat, and then Devourers Wolfpack to complete the tournament today. So with 4 matches left to play, the current table, which I'll just check on my handy little screen to the side here. Currently we have Synergy with 5 match wins, T-Wolves with 4 match wins, Warpstar and Wolfpack with 3 match wins each, Triple Threat with 2 match wins, and Titans and Devourers both looking for their first match win, but obviously said this is the game that's going to decide that. One out of Titans and Devourers by default is going to get the first match win here. So it'll be interesting to see how the table pans out. Obviously really close at the moment between Warpstar, Wolfpack and T-Wolves, with Wolfstar, Wolfpack. Let's have a look how much games they've got left. So at this point, Warpstar have 1 game left. T-Wolves have 1 game left, as do Wolfpack. So, but the T-Wolves Warpstar one's going to be quite interesting, because that could very well, if Warpstar can pull something out of the bag there, and they are capable of surprising opposition teams, that could really throw it into, that would take, that second place position wide open. If T-Wolves take it, then they're clearly going to take the second place, in which case it's now on a battle there between Wolfpack and Warpstar for it. Okay, looks like our teams are ready and good to go. Let's get this underway. Here we go. So Devourers not going shields this time. So we've seen it's played really well for them in the previous matches. But they've chosen to go straight firepower this time against Titans. One point apiece. Two points apiece, neck and neck at this stage. 4-2, Titans edging ahead by 2 points. 4-all. Really even play from the two sides here. It's coming on the halfway mark. Titans starting to open up a lead now. 3 points for it. 4 point lead for Titans. 5 point lead for Titans. Devourers really starting to get pushed back here. Devourers starting to slow down their movements. Unfortunately, Titans taking advantage of it. I think Devourers definitely need to return to their shield tactics for second game here. 17-6. Really, really dominating performance there from Titans. So it'd be interesting to see what they go with there, but that shift away from the shield tactics hasn't played out well for Devourers so far. I think like to see a shift back to their shield tactic for this next game. Let's get the team cycled round and ready to go. Okay, looks like our players are all logged in and good to go. Again, both teams going firepower. Devourers still stepping away from their shield tactics from earlier. First point on the board there for Titans. Two-1. 3-1. Titans starting to open the scoreline up a little bit here. Devourers really needs to close that down, prevent Titans getting any sort of real momentum going. Titans on a 3-point lead here. 4-point lead now. Devourers starting to get into trouble. Got to really try and pull that back. Fortunately, in a straight move and shoot game, Titans have got a lot more experience in this gameplay style. It's not playing to Devourers' strengths. "20 seconds remaining. 7-point lead to Titans." "15-5. Again, definitive win there for Titans. So some really good play there from Titans, showing just how much them as a team have progressed over time. Again, they're one of our newer teams, but this is their first full season. They started just at the end of the 2023 season, and we've seen them improve dramatically over that time. Devourers there, seen their early matches when they've used shields, they've actually done really well and pushed and properly pushed on their opposition. Hi Josh, but. Those two games there, choosing to go for that move and shoot, which plays much more to the more experienced team's strengths, especially at this point during a tournament where your legs are starting to slow down a little bit. I think possibly staying more with that shield tactic we saw in their early matches would have been better from there. But you got to experiment. It's your first tournament. You might as well try things out, try and get a feel for what works, what doesn't work, and how it's all going to play through. So we have 3 matches remaining now. This one coming up next is T-Wolves Warpstar. Should be a really good game. It's followed by Sinji Triple Threat and then Devourers Wolfpack to finish the tournament. So T-Wolves Warpstar just getting themselves prepped on court now. T-Wolves on red, Warpstar on blue. And that last match was the final match for Titans in the tournament. So here on out, every game is that team's last matchup in this tournament. So it's all our players logged and ready. Here we go then. T-Wolves Warpstar. No shields, so just straight move and shoot. Warpstar going with some very, very large scale shots. Forcing a lot of movement from the T-Wolves players, but not offering great deal of threat to them at this stage. 2-1 to T-Wolves. (3-2). Warpstar managed to keep them within a point. T-Wolves starting to edge it out now, 2-point lead. Also, I've got to keep them in track though. Can't let them start to extend that lead. 4-point lead now at the halfway mark for T-Wolves. Getting really dangerous for Warpstar here. So those big shots that force the T-Wolves players to move around the pitch a lot, but they're really not offering any serious threats to how slow they are. T-Wolves still with a 4-point lead here as we close in the last 10 seconds. Yep, good clean win there for T-Wolves. Said that large-scale shot tactic from Warpstar, it was forcing them to run around the pitch, but they were just too slow. Really should have sacrificed charge speed for shot speed there. If you're gonna do that, otherwise those big shots, they're just so easy to see coming and so easy to maneuver around. Right, I'm going to cycle it round now to next match. Sorry. So it'll be interesting to see if Warpstar sort of changed up their tactics there at all. Against teams that was a real good evasion, like T-Wolves, you need that shot speed. Scale's great. You force them to move more around the pitch, but fundamentally, you need that faster shot speed if you're going to land hits on a team like T-Wolves. Okay, just waiting for our final player. Looks like everyone's in now. Right, let's get this underway. Okay, up the shot speed a lot on the Warpstar side. First point on the board for Warpstar there. 1 point apiece. 2-1, 3-1. T will start to open that scoring up. Warpstar have got to try and keep him in check. 4-2. 4-3. Great work from Warpstar there. Can they pull it back? 5-3 now. Coming up on the halfway mark. 5-4. Warpstar doing a much, much better job here of keeping T-Wolves in check. .30 seconds on the clock here. T-Wolves with a 2-point lead. 20 seconds. Seconds. T-Wolves with a 4-point lead here. It's going to be too much with 5 seconds left on the clock. And despite a mid-court collision in the dying seconds there, there's a win to T-Wolves, 12 points to 8 in their final matches. Well, final games today for both T-Wolves and Warpstar. We have 2 matches left to come: Synergy versus Triple Threat and Devourers versus Wolfpack. So moving to our final 2 matches for today. So that's 19 matches down, 2 left to go. So we have Synergy Triple Threat just getting ready to take the court now, followed by Devourers Wolfpack to finish us off today. So currently, Synergy have 5 match wins, as do T-Wolves, but T-Wolves have finished all their games, and Synergy are coming for their final match now. So Synergy taking this match will win them the tournament. Otherwise, they'll be in a tie with T-Wolves, which will be decided on point score. So if Triple Threat can cause the great upset here, T-Wolves will obviously clearly be a huge fan of that. But odds are in favour of Synergy on this one, so we'll just see how it plays through. Next after that, we have Warpstar and Wolfpack are both on 3 match wins. Warpstar have finished their matches though. Wolfpack have got one match left to go, which will be against Devourers. Then we have Triple Threat, currently with 2 match wins. Titans on 1 and Devourers on 0. Let's see where they can all go with it. So, 2 matches to go to finish off today. So this is Sinji on the red side, Triple Threat on blue. Just waiting for the final Triple Threat player to get themselves logged and ready. So I've got a quick reset needed on a blue player headset there. Okay, so we've got all our players set and ready to go. There we go. Sinji red, Triple Threat blue. Triple Threat gone for 4 points in shield. First point on the board there. First 2 points on the board there for Synergy. Synergy dominating at the moment. Triple Threat really needs to try and get themselves back in this game. Eight points to 1 here. Triple Threat looking to at least get a second point on the board. Ten seconds remaining. Synergy absolutely in control of this game. Dominating win there from Synergy, 14 points to 1. Triple Threat just not really able to get those shields up or get any kind of momentum going there. Okay, cycle that round. We're in for game 2. This is game 2 of the set, Synergy versus Triple Threat. Next up we have our final matchup of the day, which is Devourers versus Wolfpack. Okay, just waiting for our players to get themselves logged in and ready. And that's all our players logged and good to go. Here we go. So 3 point shields on Triple Threat side. And edge that down by a point. First point on the board now for Synergy. 20 seconds played. 1 point apiece. 2-1 to triple threat. 2-all now, Synergy. Synergy flipping the scoreline back. 3-2, 4-2, 5-2 at the halfway mark. One more strong shield left to go up from triple threat. 20 seconds remaining. 9-3. 10 seconds. 13 points to 5. Stronger performance there from triple threat in the second round, but a definitive win for Synergy. Okay, moving on now to our final match of the day, Devourers Wolfpack. So, get ready to move now into our very final matchup of the day. Devourers on red versus Wolfpack on blue. So currently that is Synergy with 6 match wins, which means that guarantees them first place. T-Wolves have 5 match wins, guaranteeing them second place. Warpstar and Wolfpack both have 3 match wins. So if Wolfpack win here in the final match, that'll take them third place. Otherwise, it will go to a points decider between them and Warpstar. So Warpstar, therefore, in that third or fourth place position. 5th place is Triple Threat with 2 match wins. And Titans currently in 6th place with 1, and Devourers with 0. Again, obviously, Devourers win today. This one they're going to play off a tie point there with Titans, which will be decided on match points, on points scored during the matches. But in terms of gameplay to date, Devourers have put had some good gameplay in, but you'd expect this to be a Wolfpack win. So if Wolfpack take this, then they're guaranteed to take the 3rd place overall in today's tournament. All right, let's go to courtside. Just waiting for our red players to get themselves logged in. Right, here we go then, guys. So, final matchup of today. Devourers on red, Wolfpack on blue. One point apiece. So Wolfpack the more experienced team, but also with a track record of taking their foot off the gas when they think they're against a weaker team and then ending up losing the game. So let's see what happens. Devourers doing really well here, 4-5. Wolfpack possibly staying to form here and not properly taking their opponent seriously. Wolfpack now opening up a 8-point lead past the halfway mark though. Some good shots coming in from Devourers. It's still a very significant lead for Wolfpack, but some really good shots coming in from the Devourers. I think again, these last few games they've completely stepped away from the shield tactics, and I think that's definitely been a mistake for them. But controlling win there in game one for Wolfpack, 10 points to 22.
Is that game one?
Yep.
Cool.
So said for whatever reason, Devourers has stepped away from those shield tactics, but especially at this point in the day, your legs are starting to go. Shields give you a bit more stability, and I think it definitely would have been the right way to go here. But good movement, and said all the way through, Devourers still fighting out for every point, which is great to see. Okay, resetting now. So if Wolfpack take this, it is game, match, and tournament.
Just quickly fixing it.
Okay, so that's the Wolfpack players ready to go. Just went to make sure Devourers are tracked in and ready. Looks like we've got everybody now good to go. Devourers again staying away from the shield tactics. 3 points on the board for Wolfpack. Devourers looking for their first score. Seven points on the board now for Wolfpack. Rolling scoreline at the moment for Wolfpack. Coming into the final quarter now, 12-point lead for Wolfpack. That's 20 points to 4 for Wolfpack. So that is the final. That's Wolfpack then securing third place overall. And that is our final game and match for today.
They are correct.
Right, and guys, so that is all of our matches for today played. So our final positions there is going to be Synergy taking first place and the first place bonus points. T-Wolves in second place, again with bonus points. Wolfpack in third, pick up the final set of bonus points. Warpstar fourth, Triple Threat fifth, Titans in sixth, and Devourers in seventh position. We'll go through and update the ranking points for that later on today, so they'll be live on the website once we've done those updates. We'll be able to see what that's done to any of the national rankings and how they've gone. Because today being a local match, it means that every team, each match anyone's team has won is worth 1 ranking point, and then bonus ranking points for finishing in the first, second, and third places. So we'll add those in, and they'll be live on the UK HADO website, so you can see how they've gone. Obviously, we've got a whole range of tournaments coming up, but our real big one on the calendar is Saturday, 14th September, which is the European Championships, and they're being hosted in the UK, specifically at Warwick University. Tickets to come and watch that tournament are available on the website in the tournament section for spectator seats for that, and should be some incredible matchups. We have 8 countries participating, which are obviously England as the defending champions, Scotland, Wales, France, Greece, Turkey, Spain, and Netherlands. So she's got an incredible set of matches across the course of the day there. So if you're able to come and join us either at the university to watch live or on the stream, please make sure you keep that in your diary. The England team have now been announced, because that was being asked for in the chat. So we have a 6-player team. That team consists of the 2 top teams in the UK, and the players there are Paris, Milo, K-Wing, Ash, Shamai, and Neha. So it should be a phenomenally good team we're putting out there. So they are the defending champions, but we know that the other European teams are gunning very heavily to try and take that title from them. And as ever, once you've got Welsh and Scottish teams in there, fundamentally they're only there to try and beat England. So we're going to have some real heavy rivalry going on during the course of that one. So as obviously future tournaments, if you haven't liked and subscribed already, make sure you do so, and 100% make sure you're there for the 14th. Hogan Josh. Right guys, so that is us for today. Hope you enjoyed the matches, and we will see you soon. And Dan, no Lithuania. Bye guys.